And we are back. Welcome to another Wii Sports Resort Stamps Challenge. This is going to be part 2 of our cycling challenges, where today we are going to be attempting the 2 3-stage races. In the first video of this, we won all 6 1-stage races. Now we have to win 2 3-stage races, and then obviously part 3 will be the 6-stage race that we will do at some other point in the future. But let's just get straight into it. We're going to start off with the 3-stage race A. So as the game loads up, if you haven't done so already, please do consider dropping a like on this video and subscribing to the channel if you're new around here. This entire video is literally all going to be for this one stamp. Now, I don't know if there's going to be 30 people like there was before. I think it escalates upwards. We might start all the way back in something like 90th place here. We're going to have to work our way through the field. We're going to have to get into first place by the end of race 3. Hopefully we can do it, because this is not a challenge that you want to be restarting at any point. Otherwise, we're going to be here all day and all night. We're going to be starting in 50th place. Okay, so not too bad. We have to go through 30 people each race. The difficulty here, though, is probably going to be, what do we do when we get to the front? Because obviously we were chasing the entire way last time out, as Matt already cuts us up. Whereas this time we're more than likely going to get to the front before we get to the end of that 3rd race. But power up this hill. Get things started. And yeah, as any cycling expert will tell you, the difficulty isn't just getting to the front, it's staying at the front. Because once we get to that front, we won't be able to do exactly what we just did there, which is draft off the back of the cyclists in front of us. So we're going to see how this goes. Obviously it's the same tracks we did before, but yeah, I'm intrigued to see how this plays out. I have no memory of doing these 3-stage or 6-stage races from when I was younger. I think I just did the 1-stage races back then. So, yeah, let's see how we get on. We've had a pretty decent start to this one. I don't really know how far into the race we actually are, but we do need to restore some hearts up. Otherwise, we're going to struggle to make our way through the pack. Stephanie from out of nowhere, and we are burnt out. That's not good. I thought we had a little bit more time on that. So we've already, well, we're basically back to the back. We see Matt already. So it looks like this one's going to be a little bit harder. I don't know if the hearts burn out a little bit quicker. Okay, we're halfway there. So that's not actually that bad. Got the Dave on the floor supporting us. So we've got 50 people, 3 races. We only need to get through, what, 18 a race? 17 a race? So we're in a good spot already. Just got to preserve those hearts, I guess. Strong side wind out of the tunnel. Into the downhill section. Banana skin, we don't want to hit that. Ooh. I'll tell you what they are. They are a little bit more spread out. That's where this difficulty is going to be, where we want to actually try and get into the pack. So we're nearly there. We're up to 34th. If we can get through this little group, that could be really good for us. I'm going to use the downhill to build up some power, basically. And then drive here. There we go. Now we can really push on into the final corner. Nip up the inside. 29th, 30th, 30th. We'll take that. We'll take that. That's a really good start as far as I'm concerned. 50th to 30th. Like, it's not about the time, it is about the position. So, I'm assuming now that that is what's going to happen. We will now start in 30th. We need to make our way up to, well, now we need to get to 15th, basically. One thing I will say about the cycling, it is nice and relaxing. You think about how stressful some of these challenges have been over the last few weeks. It is very hot again today in the UK. I do not want to be stressing myself out doing a game that, or a sport should I say, that's going to get me all raging and hot and bothered. I say that like we are actually going to complete this challenge at the first attempt. We should, but best believe if there are any mistakes, I'm going to feel it. And that is a banana skin, so that is not a good start to this one. At least we're straight on the back of the next lot of people. Over the jump. Getting a little bit cut up by Jackie here, but that's not too much of an issue. We've got a little back breeze behind us, so we can use that to our advantage. Sharp corner, so we hit the brakes. So yeah, that's a nice group of people in front of us there. If we can get through all of those pretty quickly, we're going to be in a good position here. Coming up to the big jump. Well, a little jump. There's a big jump in one of the later races. Ow. Absolutely battered from behind by Sakura. There we go. Loads of people to draft off of here. Just try and ease our way through them. That's halfway already, though. So maybe that's not so good from us. Strong tailwind. Have a nice break. Okay. Will do. Although the thing is, everyone else is having a nice break. We've got to catch them up somehow. Just trying to go in like little bursts. That's a really good turn. Eva's absolutely knackered. Hitting a couple of rocks on the way. Nearly there is not what I want to see at this point in time. We're now cycling back into the wind and we've got no one in front of us. We're going to need to work hard if we're going to catch them up here. We're running out of breath. I am aware of that. We've got 2 hearts. There is a nice group of people. Can we get on the back of them? There is the finish line. We need to push. We're only 17th and we're going to stay 17th. Okay, work to do on the final stage. Work to do on the final stage. We did not make it halfway through the field there.
Nice.
This is what I said, they're more spread out. So it's not as easy as it may seem. And this is the one with the bridge. This is the one where I made mistakes last time. We cannot fall off the bridge. This is the problem. The bridge is on the 3rd race. You cannot make that mistake this time. Right, I think we need to really put the foot down from the get-go here and really try and get on the back of people early. So that is a massive group of them there. So if we can get through a lot of them. Susanna's burnt herself out. Right, this is where we need to really preserve ourselves and get through some people. Good draft. Can we get up to 3 hearts? Yes, we can. Then we can use that to kick on. Really kick on. There he is, our old rival. Pierre, who caused us so many problems on part 1 of this little mini-series of cycling. We're up to 5th. It's a really good start. We're halfway. We've gained 12 positions in the first half. But we know the bridge is coming. And there it is. And we cannot make a mistake now. Although what's worrying is I only see one person ahead of us. We've nailed it. What a turn. There are the leaders. We can see the leaders. Can we get them? Can we draft to Moko enough? Yes, we can. Right, push past her. Go, 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 go. Up to 4. 3 ahead of us. Can we catch them? There is the finish line. There is work to be done. Is there too much work to be done? Second to last corner. We're going to need 2 hearts. We're going to need to get a little bit of luck. Can we get on the back of them? Building up some energy. 1 heart, 2 hearts, into the final corner. Kick round the outside, push to the line. It's only good enough for second. It's only good enough for second.
Excellent.
It was a phenomenal final race, but we lost it in the other rounds. Oh, we're going to have to do it all again. We're going to have to do it all again. I'll see you on the other side.
Oh, try again.
Okay. Much better performance on the first race. We've got up to 24th. That second race is hard, man. That second race is hard. We've got up to 13th, so we're in a better spot than last time, but not significantly better.
Excellent.
We managed to get an excellent time again, though. So overall, our time splits are better. We just need to have the same sort of final race that we had first time around. Right, you join us as we approach the bridge. The top 4 is ahead of us. We've nailed the turn again. And now it's about a push to the line. But this is everyone that we care about. But it's all about pacing ourselves from here. We don't want to go too soon, but we don't want to go too late. We need to try and preserve 3 hearts at all times here. We need that push to the line. But they are right on us. Cannot afford to leave gaps. I'm actually really nervous. Heavy crosswind. There's the finish. Just kick, full push, and we're there. Okay. Right, we know what the key is now. Look at Pierre. Pierre up in 4th again. Oh, he's on us. He is on us, Pierre. We cannot allow it to happen. See, our final run, nowhere near as quick. But we did the right thing. We just preserved ourselves. Made sure we got to the lead early. It was only 1 second quicker overall. But we did what we needed to do to get the job done. So that will be the first half of the video complete. Let's get on with race B. I thought that. The race B tracks are significantly longer. So we're going to have to pace ourselves a little bit better. And obviously it's still going to be the same number of people, I imagine. Yep, still 50. So the key is to absolutely go crazy at the start to catch up to the initial group. That's what I realised. Use your power early on to catch up. Then once you've caught up, then you get your power back again. We should be able to immediately now... Oh, we're going to jump over Marco. That's annoying. It's downhill, so as long as we can keep our power relatively sharp here, we should be able to get onto the back of the next group. And then use them to gain our power back. Yeah, I'm not going to overdo it, buddy. See, now that we've caught them up, we can use this to get our energy back. And then push on again. This is what I did the second time round on the first races. Now we're where the group of people are, and we can just keep using that over and over again now. The start is actually the most important bit. You just drift through them. You're getting a little bit cut up, which is a little bit annoying, but just driving on through. Into another down slope, which is great. It means we can get some energy back. And then on the upslope again, we kick on, because there's a nice little couple of people in front of us here. Should be able to get us up to 3, hopefully. Yep. And we use those 2 to get onto the back of the next one. Although, rather worryingly, it is just 1. There's another 2 a little bit further ahead. Use the wind to our advantage. We'll just ignore whoever that is over there. If they're still in front of us, we might drift across into them. No, they're not there. So that's fine. But we've got these 2 here. Move on to the back of that one. Get ourselves back up to 3, hopefully. Shouter is still with us. Just nip up the inside there. Some oil slicks that we need to watch out for. We're up to 31st already. We're getting pushed in towards that one, which is a little bit annoying. So we're up to 3. So this is the uphill climb. This is the difficult bit of this track. I seem to remember Shouter's still giving it the big one. Oi! You're affecting both of our races by crashing into us, man. Nearly there. It's not a great race if that is nearly there. I feel like I've done well in this race, but I don't know where I could have improved. We're running out of breath. We need to try and get on the back of these people here. I seem to remember the finish line is literally straight out the other end of the tunnel. So can we get on the back of them? Make a last dash to the line. Get a couple, it would be ideal. If we can get a couple, it would be ideal. Push hard now! I think we stole it. I think we stole 30th place off Sakura. But I don't know if that was good or not. We only got to 30th.
Excellent.
It's given us an excellent time, so clearly I did well. But I don't know, only gaining 20 places wasn't enough for us the first time around. And we don't want a repeat of what happened the first time around. Blimey. Well, again, we do have more time. I guess that's the thing, we have more time. But that probably means they're just more spread out as well. It didn't give us Sakura. No! I was convinced we got her. Oh, that could genuinely be costly, because look how much effort it has to take just to get back to her. Almost all of our energy just to get back onto the back of Sakura. And we're going to need it to get over this bridge, but thankfully there is a nice group of people here. So let's try and use them. A little bit of energy, a little bit of power. That's really good. Now drive. Drive through the gap. Drive through the gap. Don't go into the banana. Ah, we didn't get onto the back of the next person. That's slightly annoying. We're dragging a lot of people with us now. Thank you, Steve. Although I do not see anyone ahead of Steve. Which is a real concern right now. Like, genuinely, they're that far ahead. That's a problem. Because we need to push on. But we can't waste all of our hearts. We should try and use Steve to our advantage here. As I said, we are dragging people with us. But I guess the good news is we've not hit halfway, which I imagine is coming up about now. Yeah, I know I'm overdoing it, but I have to overdo it, buddy. Halfway now. So we're up to 22nd at halfway. Which isn't too bad. There's a nice group of people now. We need to get on the back of them. Literally, Steve has just used us to get all the way up here. Okay, come on in. A couple of people fell off. That's some extra passes that we just get for free. Can we get on the back of that second group here? If we can, it's massive for us. It's a long way up the hill. We're trying not to dip under one heart. Strong crosswind, we're running out of breath, I know, but I just need to get on the back of them. Look how many of them there are. Nearly there, and a few of them have just fallen off. Which, to be honest, I'll take, but it's a little annoying because I would have liked to have got the whole lot and potentially the start of the next lot as well. We're going to try and run past Lucia. We've done. Let's not fall off the mountain. That would be less than ideal. Up to the castle. I think there's a couple of corners here before the finish line. So, if we can get on the back of this lot as well, this could be a really good second race. There's old Pierre again. Let's get past Pierre. Let's not have Pierre in our way for the final lap. As we drive on through in 7th place. What a second race that was. 30th to 7th. And more importantly, we've got past our biggest rival.
Excellent.
Excellent again. 30th to 7th. Let's go. I don't know how many people... Well, obviously I know how many people are in front of us. But I don't know who's going to be in front of us. We have to go around the volcano, then round the outside, and then back up the mountain, I believe. And then, yeah, we jump down and we end back where we started from the start of the first race. So, I'm happy with where we are. I'm really happy with where we are. But, once again, it's a poor start. I didn't have my remotes upright properly, I don't think. But if we can get on the back of this one early, should set us in good stead to then make it all the way to the end. But this whole section is uphill, which means we need to do a lot of pedalling. But I guess so do they. So let's use them. Let's use Mr. Ian. Thank you, sir. Into the volcano we go. A little bit of a handbrake turn. I say handbrake turn, actually using the brakes. It looks like they're all separated one by one, which is less than ideal. Steph's in front of us here. We can use her for a heart. There's the rest of the chasing pack. Steph is absolutely cutting us up big time. We need to get in front of her for this corner here, because this is when... Oh, no, this is not what we wanted. It's downhill, but there is everyone else, I think. We're up to 3 hearts. We should be able to breeze past Steph, up to the back of whoever this is. Watch out for the banana. Slam the brakes on. Slam the brakes on. Slam the brakes on. Worth it. We lost a bit of time, but we didn't fall off. Come on, can we latch on here? Can we latch on here? We've got Alicia. We've got Fritz. That's second place. And there is our race leader. They're really aggressive. They're trying to push us off halfway there. Into second at halfway. That is a giant rock. That's a problem. That's another giant rock. And we've managed to avoid it using the brakes. Who is it? Who leads the way? Oh no. Don't tell me. It can't be. Oh, it's Anna. Oh, that was risky. Same protocol again. We need to preserve our 3 hearts at the front. This is dangerous territory. They are all over the back of us. But we just have to manage this race from the front. Use the downhill. Use the wind to our advantage. This is a difficult corner coming up. We will use the brakes if we have to. And then we drive on again. Keep the 3 hearts in play. You can't look behind you, and that absolutely terrifies me. Normally when I play racing games, I'm constantly looking behind me to know where they are. Again, no gaps. The others are catching up. Stay focused. Yeah, thanks, Vincenzo. Really good motivator. I don't know if he's slower on the grass, but I'm taking the shortest route. Still got the 3 hearts in play. They're still right behind us because you can see the arrow. That is a wide angle for that corner. That was poor. I believe this is it. So we'll use a couple of hearts here. There's a potential banana skin in our way. We've avoided it. We've got 2 hearts left. It's a sprint to the line. We've got 1 heart left. We don't want to overdo it. They're still on our asses. We push, and we take the win. How close were they? Not very. After all that. Although look how everyone had packed up behind us, though, because of how slow we were going. How the rest of the field was there. And we still get an excellent time for the final run. So it was worth it in the end after all. 8 minutes, 45 seconds, 30th to 7th to 1st, and that should be a grand spanking new stamp. There's the new high score, and there is the stamp. As always, thank you so much for watching. Obviously, part 3 of cycling will come another day, probably a couple of another months down the line when we start going through all the rest of the sports we haven't finished yet. So as always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again very, very soon.